Holy crap, welcome back guys. I feel like you can probably hear the excitement in my voice because I just discovered that we have a new sub app which we got from one of the rare formas in that last Womb of Grief, and critical hits now activate Demon Co-op. So yes, I'm going to grab that and I'm going to equip that because that is very, very strong. And I understand that this is something that was definitely added in the Redux version. So this is not something that you would get in the normal game. So maybe it's a little overpowered. I mean, it's just a crit, right? It's just extra chance of activating co-op skills, but even so, it's quite nice. I'm also probably going to make this metal vest after I sell a few things off screen, and so expect me to have that next time. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive straight into the Womb of Grief 5, and hopefully it won't be too long until I get to the end of that. But I guess I'll see you once a develop happens, or maybe we'll see Alex again. Oh, hey, it's you. Hey, human. It's this guy again. Hey, come on, it's me. That human woman's big fan, remember? Her strength blew my mind, so I followed her all the way here. How can a human be that strong? It's crazy, right? Any demon would fall for her. Anyway, there's something I want to ask you if you don't mind. Okay, so here goes. So whenever I think about that woman, I get this weird feeling inside. I watch her fight, my heart beats faster, and if she gets beat up, I'm like, arg. What do you think this is? Affliction or affection? I think both are bad. I wouldn't want him to feel like... I mean, it's probably affection. Let's just tell him the truth. Damn, this is what you humans call affection? You're telling me I fell in love with a human? Well, you're the human. Guess you know way more about this stuff than I do. What am I going to do? I feel like if I said affliction, he would have tried to kill her. I don't want him to do that. But I guess affection could be bad too if he becomes like a stalker. I mean, he's kind of already stalking her, so... Anyway, in the 5th sphere, the mechanic in this dungeon has to do with these flowers. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how they work, but how I think it works is these walls, they have different flowers on them, and these flowers can change. And I had two theories. It was either depending on time, like your moon cycle, or depending on the order in which you step on the portals. And I think it's the latter, because I basically stood in front of a wall and I just walked back and forth time and time again to see if it would change depending on the moon cycle, and it did not. So now you see there's 3 flowers. The one I went into previously had 2. So I can choose whether I want to go into a 2 flower or a 3 flower kind of thing. Or like basically the idea is I go in order. I go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I get to new areas, hopefully. But yeah, that's what I have so far, or that's what I understand so far. I could be completely wrong about that still. But there is an enemy here, an FOE, which is extremely easy to kill using my headshot insta-kill, as long as it hits. So, kind of worth doing. But in this small area, I don't really have a choice. I have only one... Oh wait, Yeah, I have only one portal to take, so I take this. It's a 3 flower. Now I look around to see if there's a 4, so that's a 2. So that's probably going to take me back. So I want to look for a portal that has 4 flowers on it. That's a 3. There's a 4. Okay. So this should take me to a new place. And then I am level 60 now, so let's try to get this Titania. Oh, as you can see, I also have a few demons on my team that I'll introduce to you in a bit. Okay, we do have Lunatic, so it's a 50-50. Desire and Thirst. Okay, she healed me. Well, I'll probably get her off screen once I encounter her again. But a couple demons that I have to introduce you to. I have the Parry, who I fused using Berserker and Skatach. So she's a fairy or spirit of Persian lore with white dove-like wings. They are often drawn as beautiful maidens. They eat fragrant substances such as musk, and when their blood dries, it is said to form a gem. They are skilled magicians who can transform, fly, and read prophecies. They often help heroes with their magic, sometimes even becoming their wives. So, all in all, a pretty nice demon. Lawful, too. And I also got another Berserker talking to it. He actually kind of just wanted to join me on his own, so I accepted. And I got a Mad Gasser who wanted to join me using green grass. So normally you can't talk to them in the battle, so getting him to want to join me on his own volition was really, really nice, because there's a lot of Mad Gassers in this area. But it looks like we have 2 choices for 5 doors here. I'm gonna take a look at some of the other... Actually, you know what? Let's just go. Left or right? I always choose left. And I'm back at the beginning. So after maybe about an hour, I finally came to this area and I see Alex sitting there next to some kind of wall. You hear a faint voice. The caped woman is asleep. Stop. If you move any closer, Alex will wake up. Okay. So that is your response. Re-evaluating Hunter Stake. Re-evaluation complete. I have determined Hunter Stake no longer intends to harm Alex. Dude, I never intended to harm her in the first place. What makes you think that, though? Just because I didn't attack her, I guess? This assessment is based upon your past actions. I appreciate your consideration. Rest is difficult to come by. She has done all this on her own, leaving her exhausted, both physically and mentally. I mean, yeah, I can see why she's exhausted. Like, this dungeon, this 5th floor, oh my god. There's a lot of, like, note-taking and remembering where each portal leads to in order to actually get through this place. But I do have to show you something after this. Losing to you has only worsened this condition. George? She is about to wake up. Please leave before she does. Got it. Nice. Your actions are appreciated. So they just took me I guess, past the door. But so one thing that I figured out was one of my sub apps that I got lets me click one of these portals here, and it'll actually light up on the map where that portal takes me. So if I keep in mind the number of flowers, so following the order of flowers, and as long as I keep clicking these portals to see where they take me, I can kind of at least figure out how to get to like a new location of sorts. So I think the only thing that's a little different than the last time was when I got to here, this portal was a 1 and this was a 0, even though I was on like 7 flowers at that point. So I just went to the 0, it reset me, and then I could go back to 1. So I think it's like 7 is max, and then it loops again. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going through this, and hopefully I'll get through it soon, because yeah, I've been here for a while. Okay, I think I found it. Just like 2 portals away from where we were. There's an exclamation mark on my map now. I don't want to go there because that's going to warp me. Alright, I believe this is going to be our boss. So give me a second to prepare, and I'm going in. Alright, we're actually going to go in with the team that I was using. So Perry, Ashera, Pallas Athena. We're gonna go in there because they have buffs and barriers, and that's gonna help me figure out what this boss does, and then if I need to make changes, of course, I'll make changes afterwards. You see Alex fighting a colossal demon. Oh jeez. Zeus. Keraunos. Oh my god. He might be a little too tough for you, Alex. This is how it ought to be. Keraunos is divine lightning itself. I've never seen a human survive it this long. We have underestimated Zeus's strength, Alex. The outlook is not in our favor. Yeah, I could kind of tell because the enemies here are like above level 50. We are at our limits. We never fully recovered from damages gained during our last battle. You might say an overhaul is required. That explains some things. Doesn't matter. Though, we have to win. We have to get stronger. Okay, buddy. Against these severe conditions, you're going to need a miracle. Got it. Are you finished with your deliberation? Keraunos and I are done warming up. Prepare yourself, human. It would be unsporting of you to die on me now. This may be like the coolest Zeus design that I've actually ever seen. It's very cool. Powerful attack incoming. Evade, Alex, evade. Keraunos. Okay, well, it's a good thing I didn't equip the armor that made me weak to lightning. Oh jeez. Can't lose now. Need to make his power mine. System error. I advise you immediately disengage. System shutdown initiated. Countdown in. Okay. Put me in there. What? George. Seems you fared longer than that crafted soul. Shall we continue? It is all the same to me, really. Well? No, George, answer me. You yield. How disappointing. You have entertained me, however, so I shall grant you entry into Elysium. I can intervene or stay back and watch? I'm intervening. You jumped into the fray. Huh? Another human! Ha! So many visitors today. Why? This doesn't concern you. Impressive human, do you seek to challenge me as well? Bring it. Excellent. More entertainment. Have at me. Alright. I mean, I think we already know, but let me go check out Zeus's profile before we start. Keranos and Adamant Sickle. Adamant Sickle. I've not wielded these since the time I fought Typhon. Do not die on me, human. Not until I've had my fill. Okay. Typhon. Let's see. Analyze. Reverent god of Greek lore. He is the omniscient and omnipotent Sky Father, the king of the gods, head of the 12 Olympians, and the ruler of the universe. He is the son of Kronos and the younger brother of Hades and Poseidon. He ruled the entire universe after defeating his father and the Titans. He had many children with not only other goddesses, but also with humans. Alright, level 64. So he is actually higher level than me, which is fantastic. Okay. Why don't we start with... Honestly, I don't think Zeus is going to do status ailments. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would do status ailments. So let's go ahead and start with Storm Shot, see if he's weak to wind. Let's go ahead and Lost Word ourselves too. And if he's going to hit me with lightning, Makara might be nice, just to scout out what he's going to do. Okay, so he is weak to wind. Divine Lightning cannot be stopped with Makara, and he does in fact mute me. So, in one turn, he has answered a lot of my questions. Okay, now my next question is, will he do anything when I use buffs and debuffs? We are kind of screwed, honestly. Like, now that we're muted, there's really not much we can do. So Makara can't do anything. He's going to just kill me, pretty much. Okay. So he has Divine Lightning, which is probably almighty. And then he has Maziodyne as well. Gotcha. And looks like Keranos is not almighty. It's actually just regular thunder. He also has a lot of HP. Okay, let's see what else I can try to figure out. Let's bring in Loki. And then let's switch you out for Mad Gasser. I mean, so far Zeus hasn't used physical, but he's probably going to do so with his Adamant Sickle. And that did a lot of damage. Oh my god. Yeah, basically, if you don't start with Braveheart, there's nothing you can really do. Because he's just gonna mute your entire team. Alright. Let's try this one again. Okay, there's the Adamant Sickle. His attack greatly increased when he used it. That sucks. Wait, his attack greatly increased, but it's still at -1. Do I want to see what happens if he's at -4? I do. I'm kind of curious. Like, right now, I still don't think I can beat him with this team. Attack greatly increased. Like, it keeps saying, oh, it actually did increase now. So he's at +2. Okay, we'll see if he does anything for that -4 there. That's a lot of damage we're doing. Okay, no, he's just going to increase his attack and then he's gonna hit me physically. So what I should do there is when he does that, he's probably going to go physical next turn. So I could just use a barrier, and he did Dakunda. Okay, so he does have Dakunda, so don't go -4. Okay. We'll use Lost Word. What is this? Stat changes nullified status locked. And I healed him. Oh. Stat changes ineffective. Okay, so he can lock statuses at a point. Which means I want to keep him below neutral. If I Luster Candy here, we're gonna be at +4. I'm gonna risk it. I think it's worth knowing. Because... oh! You stole Canist. Okay. We're locked. Alright. Oh, he locks us at neutral. Well, crap. At least he's not at +2. Okay, so just a disclaimer here. This is actually a different day from the previous recording. Mainly because I wanted to take a break and just, I guess, think about what I wanted to do for this boss, and also because it was getting a little late. But just in case my voice sounds weird, that's the reason why. And basically what I decided to do was, since this boss is actually probably the first one to really give me trouble and has a very interesting way to go about it, I decided that I'm gonna give him my full preparation. So I'm gonna go into this fight now that I have all the information that I need. I decided that I was gonna wake up this morning and I was going to prepare for the fight. And so I wanted to show you, before we go in, what I have prepared and how I'm going to basically destroy this guy. Because I don't think I've actually done much preparation for many of the bosses in this game yet. So anyway, this is the team I'm going to go with. As you can see, we have some new members in our team. We have Titania, who, if you look at her statuses on the left, is null to physical. I gave her that. And is strong against electricity. So she's going to be able to take at least the adamant sickles and stuff and not care. And then even the Coraunos and stuff, she'll be able to resist mostly. She has Tetrakarn to help us with big physical hits if I feel the need to use it, or if we get trigger happies. She also has Void Mind, which I believe will help basically make it so that she can't be muted. So that's going to be helpful. And then, of course, she has Madeira Hand, so I don't have to worry about getting recovery amp and her not being able to heal enough. So her role is basically to be here to either heal or cast barriers, and that's it. She's also neutral, which means that we can get a neutral co-op level 4 with our entire party, which is going to be really helpful when we start trying to chip away at this guy. And just to read her profile, she is the Queen of the Fairies and King Oberon's wife. She is based on the Roman goddess Diana. She was later seen as a fairy and was recognized as a queen in Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay, and then our other new party member here is Gira Makala, who, as you can see on the left, is naturally able to reflect physical, and though he was weak to all elements, I gave him void electricity because Zeus only uses physical and electricity. So Gira Makala will only be taking damage from the divine lightning, and he also has Warcry, which means that he will be able to help me lower Zeus's attack whenever he does the adamant sickle stuff. And then finally, oh wait, let's read his profile. A giant elephant monster of Sri Lankan lore, it is typically portrayed as being ridden by the evil one, Mara. Whoever looks into its evil eye is said to be met with misfortune. Okay, and then finally we have Ouroboros, who is here to lower with acid breath, strong against physical, drains the lightning, and I'm pretty sure if you're null to the lightning, you don't get the minus defense from Karanos. So yeah, we don't have Luster Candy on this team, but he neutralizes it eventually anyway. So really the only thing we need is Acid Breath on him. And then if we have Warcry on him, he's going to be doing less damage. And most of us will be resistant or reflecting his damage anyway. As for Stake, what I can do is put him on this metal vest so he's resistant to the physical stuff, but he will be weak to like Karanos and whatever. But I don't think that's really a problem because they don't trigger things like... I mean, they never really trigger anything past the critical hit. Like, the critical hits from the monsters don't really matter. So I'm gonna try with the metal vest, see if that's gonna help reduce some of the damage that I take coming in. Okay, let's go in.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, he always has a long cutscene before we can get into the fight. But this time, we are ready. So, we know he has Divine Lightning. I'm going to go on a whim and say he's not going to use it on first turn. So I'm going to save my Braveheart for turn 2. What I will do, though, is check my items, make sure I know what I have. So we have Dakuna Stones, which we can use at some point. And then, of course, we have our Garula Stones as well. But for the most part, yeah, we're just going to start doing damage on him. We have co-op -4 that we can use. I'm going to just save Titania's MP for now. I don't think we need to Tetrakarn turn 1. I will Warcry, and I will Acid Breath. And of course, he uses a regular strike on turn 1, which is great. And now he'll take more damage. We get Blitzkrieg as well. Turn 2, I will start activating the Braveheart. Titania can continue guarding. And, oh, also, if you haven't noticed, on the top left, it is a full moon. I made it a full moon on purpose, because we have Getsue here, so that I could do a little more damage. Oh, very nice. Yeah, see, if we nullify the Adamant Sickle, he doesn't get his buff, which is really, really, really good. Okay, I think what we do here is we Assailment, because it's not doing anything on us right now. And I might as well use it. Okay, we blocked most of it. Big damage, not bad. Okay, Storm Shot. Do I really need to Madeira Hand here? I don't think so. I can Tetrakarn here. I'm gonna see if maybe he'll Madness Nails here. Ah, he Divine Lightning. Okay. But I can Madeira Hand next turn. Okay, and we have Trigger Happy for the Madeira Hand, so that's great. He got Divine Lightning before me. That's not great. Okay. That was a little unfortunate because our Braveheart ran out. I think the good part about this strategy, though, is I don't actually buff any of my own team members, so even if the Gura McCall is dead here, I can just bring him back. And it's not really going to make too much of a difference. Yep, Madness Nails, we don't care about that. So I'll bring in the Gura McCall now. We can continue blocking, and we can continue with Garudine. Yeah, so we basically salvaged the situation. And should I just stay muted? I could use Gorilla Stones. Yeah, I'll just use a Gorilla Stone. I'm not too worried about our health right now, so we'll just do this. The more damage I can do before he starts using Soul Canis, well, even then, like, I don't really care if he uses Soul Canis, because I'm not using buffs. I guess Soul Canis sucks because then I have to take his, like, I don't get -2 on his defense, and I would have to deal with his, Oh, true, I need to cure the mute so that I can use Braveheart. Yeah, I do want to do as much damage before Soul Canis then. Because we're going to be doing a lot less once that happens. And he'll be hitting me a little harder. Okay, I will use... I feel like it's such a waste, but it's fine. The other option was to use a bead. Okay. We'll cure that mute there. Madara Hand again. Okay, so that's the Pyronos, and we got absolutely destroyed. That was honestly to be expected. I do not have Recarm on anyone here, which I did not really think through, I guess. But I do have Recarm on Parry. Let's see, I can use Parry or I could use Pallas Athena for some more Recarm. Okay, let's switch into Pallas Athena. And then I can switch her back out. Yeah, the great thing about just not using any buffs is I don't really have to worry about switching demons out. Okay, so there's the Soul Canis. Great. And then you can switch out to Titania. I mean, ideally what you want to do here is now spam Tetrakarn and Makarakarn. So actually, I think what I'll do is I'm going to keep Pallas Athena in here. I'm going to use an attack mirror. Pallas Athena is going to use Makarakarn. And then I'm going to switch in Titania so I can use Tetrakarn next turn. Actually, let's have Gura McCall. Because Gura McCall... yeah, no, let's switch in Titania. And then I'll switch out Athena after. And then Garudine here. So that idea is I reflect everything except Divine Lightning here. And of course he uses Divine Lightning. So we do get trigger happy. Okay, we'll bring in Gura McCall. Okay, he's just spamming Divine Lightning now. I'm muted. Okay, but this is definitely winnable. I guess I'll still try to salvage it. Okay, let's use a bead first. Bead of Life. Entire party. Oh, so that's the Soma that I know. Okay, maybe he just spams Soul Canis when he's on... Or spams Divine Lightning when he's in Soul Canis. If that's the case, then I have to make sure I use Braveheart when he Soul Canises. That's fine. Okay, let's bring in Titania. There's a Soul Canis. Okay. I'm going to dismute here. Maybe he won't use... No, he just spams Divine Lightning. Okay, I'm muted again. Okay, so what I can do is... How much health does he have? Maybe if I had been spamming Gorilla Stones, he'd be dead by now. Okay, I'm gonna use a Bomb of Rising on Gura McCall. And we're gonna heal up, because we have Blitzkrieg, so we can heal up before the Divine Lightning. Oh, he used Madness Crush. Bro, do that more often, please. Do that. I have to heal, because if he uses Divine Lightning, which he probably will, Stake is dead, yeah. Okay, with these two, it's not too bad, but I will go to parry here. Good. Gonna recarm. Okay, Soul Canvas again. Okay, so here I have to use the frickin' Braveheart. We got Blitzkrieg, right? Yeah. So I can Dire Hand there. Okay, so we don't have to worry about Mute. And we got Trigger Happy. Okay. What do I do? I don't want to use a Beat of Life. I switch in Titania. No, here's what I do. I use Bite the Bullet. And I switch in Titania. Perfect. Okay, we survived. Now we hope we get a Blitzkrieg, which we didn't. So, because I didn't get a Blitzkrieg, I need to use a bead to heal myself. No. He has Soul Cannon, so the chance of him using Divine Lightning is incredibly high. Let's see. Getting a 4th is going to be nice. And I really, really do not want to use the Beat of Life. Not yet. I do have a lot of Somas. I mean, it's no different than using a bead. Okay, I'm gonna use a bead here. I'm going to... Do I need to Tetrakarn? No, because Gira Makala repels, Titania nulls. We're gonna try to get the Madeira hand. So the idea is if I use bead, maybe he'll attack Stake, and then I can Madeira hand and everyone will be fine. Oh, but I do have Blitzkrieg. Oh, Oh, he used Mana Crush. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's bring in a 4th. Let's bring in... Manticore, I guess. The only reason I needed Manticore is for neutral. Oh. It's more important to give her MP. It's more important that she has MP here. Yeah. Okay, Keranos. I expected that. And we missed. That sucks. Ah!
Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so I don't need to use Braveheart on turn 1. We're gonna expect that he's just not going to do anything. I'm actually gonna have Titania strike instead of defending because I need all the damage that I can get. Yeah, whatever. Madness nails, that's good. Like, even though she does 24, I mean, it's gonna add up after like 6 or 7 turns. I'm gonna delay it again. I'm just going in, delaying my Bravehearts as much as possible. Perfect. Okay. You know what? Now I use Braveheart. As long as I have it for Soul Canis, it's fine. Good. Sailment here. Okay, so he got the Keranos off. So even if we are resistant to electricity, Keranos doesn't lower our defense. That's awesome. Oh, we got the co-op because she crit. That's a lot of extra damage we just got there. Great, okay. So he did that, that's fine. I'm gonna use Bite the Bullet here. because we didn't get it Blitzkrieg. So just in case he uses another Divine Lightning before we can heal. Okay, so he used Adamant Sickle there. We want to Warcry that. And continue kicking his ass. I don't like that we're missing, though. Actually, Stake does do more damage, so it's better to just use the Madeira hand. I have items to fix our MP problems if we need to. Okay, we want to push him as much as we can before he uses... Oh, wait. He did do -4. Oh, maybe it's something that she can resist. Okay, well, I'm gonna switch her out. And she'll come back after. Okay, so he is neutral. We want to switch her back to Titania. Get him to -2 before he Soul Canises, which he probably will do this turn. That's not good. Okay, that's really good, though. Okay. Bring in Titania. I know we're playing, like, really close here, but I kind of just have to hope, you know, he works with me, and he will. I still have a turn. He hasn't Soul Canised yet. Okay, he's still willing to work with me. This is really, really good. I think we can salvage this. I'm going to Braveheart immediately. Okay, and then I'm going to dismute the Ouroboros now. Okay, there we go. Give me a Blitzkrieg or a Trigger Happy. Okay. In that case, I'm going to use a Magic Mirror. Just in case he uses Karanos, which he did not. Okay, he's still not using Soul Canis, which is interesting. But we are done with Braveheart. I am going to use Bite the Bullet here. Well, actually, we got Blitzkrieg. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, I mean, if you're not going to use it, I'm just going to kill you, dude. Okay, we got really lucky. He didn't use it. You have beaten me, human. Have grown weary of that harlot's orders. Very well, I shall lend you my strength, human. Let us see how far your journey takes you. Which harlot? Ooh. That was probably the hardest fight so far in the game. Maziodyne is trying to change to Thunder Rain. All foes heavy electric damage. And it costs 20 MP instead of... Oh, wow. Yeah. Mutate. Watchful is now Rakunda. Yeah, sure. I don't need you to gain more experience. Maragion is trying to change the war cry. Yeah. We're getting some good mutates today. Mabudon is trying to change to retaliate, sure. Diorama to resist gun, I mean sure, because you have Mediorama. Hatra's becoming needle assault, no, that's fine. I also got an attack mirror earlier, so that's good. Since I used some of those. Dyrahan is changing to Mabufudyne. No. And we got Titanosaurus. Yeah, what's up, dude? Deity Zeus can now be created through fusion. I will remove the seal to the 6th sphere. But be wary of my sister human. She and I differ greatly. I do not know what she has in mind. Take this as well. It is of no use to me. He obtained a fruit. I wonder if he's talking about Dionysus. Or not Dionysus, Demeter. Dionysus is god of wine. There's something on the ground where Zeus was. Because we don't know much about Demeter yet. And she is his sister, I think. Not now. I know the suit's in bad shape, but I have to. I have to do this. Please, George, answer me. System rebooted. Deity Zeus no longer detected. Target lost. Hello, Alex. Why are you crying? I'm not. It's just... Forget it. Anyway, you seem okay. My humor processor seems intact, at least. It would appear our tactical situation has changed. Yeah. Status, George? We are in no condition to engage in further combat. I recommend we withdraw. You're not getting a thanks. Alex left, dragging her feet. Find a necklace with a ring hanging from it. Alex must have dropped it during her last battle. Okay. One last fruit. Alright, well. If the 6th sphere is anything like this one, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of trouble. And the enemies are probably going to be higher level than I am, so that's exciting. I'm going to again take some time to work my way through the 6th sphere, and next time I will see you guys at the end of the Womb of Grief so that we can return to the main game. But until then, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.